Hello, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome back to the Great British Mickey Waffle. Today, we're diving into the world of snacks at Walt Disney World. Now, it's such a vast topic that we are breaking it down into two parts. And since we're in holiday mode, we're going to indulge in all of those delightful sweet treats first. So grab your favourite snacks and join us on this delicious adventure. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, someone knocked the button.
Did somebody press a button by mistake? And it wasn't me. Ben!
You sat down and knocked the mouse. I'm so sorry.
Welcome to the Great British Mickey Waffle, where Ben's broken. That's so funny.
But where is everybody else? Are we here on our own?
I'm sure we're not. I'm sure there are still some people in the back room.
Let's have a look.
Peter's here. Claire's here.
And
I
do you know what?
We're still missing someone.
I'm not sure we and someone who's laughing.
Someone's trying to hold it together.
Broken Robin.
She's lost it completely. That was hysterical. I don't think that has ever happened.
Never.
And the fact it was Ben that did it.
We are recording.
I just say, anyone in the chat, that was Ben.
Yeah. This is 5 years. We've been doing this for 5 years nearly.
To be fair, we haven't been doing the lives for 5 years. I will give us that.
It shows.
But yeah. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Right, Heather.
Very right, Heather.
How many bloopers can we get in tonight's show? John's not here.
Well, we've managed one and we're only 3 minutes in.
But that means the show's going to end on time, isn't it?
Nah.
Not with the amount of food we have on this list.
Oh, Claire's gone.
I feel like today is going to be one of those days.
So do I. So before we jump in, I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping first. Today is the 15th of May, and that means that our mid-month episode was out today, right now, after the show. Go and listen. Claire and John have a catch-up with Josh and Morgan regarding their plans and preparations for the Disney College programme.
Yeah.
So, as you know, you can listen wherever you get your podcasts or on our YouTube channel.
And also, I can tell, I think Clam had borrowed John's keyboard because I can hear typing away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna type really loudly all the way through.
Pretend.
So I know we need some bloopers for the next. Yeah,
might change my favourite moment of the past 5 years. Spoiler alert.
That's so funny. I'm completely.
I didn't know what was
confused as to
happening.
what's going on there. Ben,
Yeah,
all I did was I sat down and it broke it. So it's my fault.
You've got a dodgy mouse. That's what it is.
That's the a poor tradesman blames his equipment.
Tools. Yeah.
Hey, John. Yes, but we are talking sweet snacks at Walt Disney World tonight, apparently. We've been told.
Yeah, but
lost track.
Yeah. But what snacks have we found in Disney that are unusual? Because I remember once, this is going complete off tangent before we've even begun, but
Excellent.
we got off the bus and we found something on a bin literally as soon as you got off the bus at Magic Kingdom. It's a banana.
What? Sitting on top of a bin?
It was literally on top of a bin.
Not left there by Peter.
No. Well, maybe it was because he can't eat it. So maybe he got it and left it there.
Yeah.
No, these snacks are going to be much nicer.
Full of more sugar than a banana.
Full of far more sugar.
Less dangerous.
Especially if we talk about some of those cupcakes.
Yeah, and also banana is probably off topic or sort of more universal with Minions than it is for Disney.
Maybe so.
Unless it's covered in chocolate and frozen.
Oh, see, I've had those. They're weird, but they're okay.
I've never.
No,
not tried one.
Okay.
It seems like a slightly poor excuse for a sweet treat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
I'm going to have
it's really cheap chocolate. It's not good.
Yeah.
But you think it's a bit like the apple as well, like caramel apple. It's like It's someone going like, oh, it's a little bit
Don't
healthy because it's got a
Diss
bit
the
of fruit.
caramel. Do
I
not
was
diss the
gonna
caramel
say,
apple.
especially if we're talking.
I think
caramel
they're the
apples.
worst thing.
I
The
beg to
caramel
differ.
apples are terrible.
How can you say that?
They are terrible.
There are two
Yeah.
different types in Walt Disney World. There are ones that you can find like in the confectionery, and then you
Which
can
are
get
a bit meh.
Yeah, but if you go to
I've
Epcot
got a
and go
vegetable
to
one,
Caramel
actually.
Kucha, I could never pronounce it
How
properly.
are you going to say it?
Uh, Kuka, apparently. Is
Caramel
that
Kitchen.
the Caramel Kitchen?
Caramel Kitchen.
How's it
They're the
caramel
gross
coochie,
ones.
isn't
See,
it?
I don't
How you
like.
say it?
this
No,
one.
that's a chocolate apple. That's not a caramel apple.
Well, it's got caramel underneath the chocolate, I believe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know. I've
I'm
never
sure
had
it
one.
does.
no, I don't think it does. I
Oh.
think it's just dipped in chocolate.
Even though it's the apple or just like a turkey leg.
Sorry. It's just an absolute no. I have had one from Caramel Couche as well. No.
I love them, and Millie loves them as well because
I
they're a
like
really
them.
sour
I know.
apple. Like it's a Granny Smith, isn't it? It's a cheap old Granny Smith. So it's super sour but very juicy, and then that caramel on the outside is incredibly sweet and stringy and gooey. And they used to be allowed to cut them up pre-COVID. They used to have a knife and they would cut it up for you.
Yeah.
Now
And it
they're
was
not allowed to
such
do
a cool
that.
knife as well.
But what they do now is they give you 2 plastic knives. There's a technique to this. See, I've
You're
done
there
this
for half
so
an
many
hour.
times. So they give you 2 plastic knives and you have to put them together. So you're doubling the strength of the plastic. And then you can almost cut through them. Sometimes the knife like
feel
pings
like
across the room.
That's a
Why
health
don't
and
you
safety thing. You'll end up having plastic in your caramel apple.
It's
I
just
just
because they're not allowed
Bite
to cut them
through
up
the
anymore.
caramel.
No, because if you're going to share it, because they're a perfect sharing snack. If you can cut it into like 8 pieces, you can
No.
share it. If you're really
Share?
lucky, like the caramel will slip off the side of it, so you can have
That's-
the apple and then
yeah.
you can have the caramel separate.
I think
That was my issue with them. The caramel just slips off the apple.
Yeah,
What's
Waste
the
of
point?
time.
great.
No.
It's great. I love them.
It's
Oh
been such a
no,
long
don't.
time since
I
I've
mean,
had.
I like a caramel apple. 2021.
I don't
Last time
like
I had
them.
one.
Right, you know, like in the UK at like bonfire night and stuff, you get a toffee apple,
Yeah.
and that caramel on the outside, like the dark red, like toffee that
Yeah.
you do break your teeth on.
You
It's
do.
got- often it's got like air bubbles in it.
Yeah.
I cannot abide that because you bite it and it shatters into a million pieces and you're left holding the apple on a stick and it's usually a bit dodgy, and then like a whole pile of like shards of sugar in the other hand, and you're like,
Yeah.
now what do I do?
That's
At
the
least-
fun.
At least the caramel apples in Walt Disney World don't do that, and the ones that you get in Caramel Kitchen are exactly the same as the ones that you get in Pete's Silly Sideshow and the confectionery. It's the same caramel.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because they've started doing Mother's caramel in.
We've had them everywhere, and the ones in Zuri Sweet Shop in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
They're the same
Right,
too.
okay.
I say Millie loves
Also-
them.
Boardwalk Bakery and Contemporary, the Boardwalk shop and the Contemporary shop, they also sell them. And they sell some other stuff from the Werther shop, you know, the good stuff.
Not the
To
caramel.
be
apple.
Not the
There is
caramel.
nothing
There's
from the caramel shop in Epcot that is bad.
Apart from
had.
the caramel apple.
Not even the caramel apple.
I'm sure that Becca has got a strategy for this conversation, but I'm going to jump in
No.
straight away and say that I had.
Strategy?
When was it? It must have been last. It was in December. I had a treat from the caramel shop in Germany that I had never had before, and it was Zach Brown's fault. He said you've got to get the gingerbread caramel cookie sandwich.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
it
Right,
is
this
really
thing is
nice.
enormous. I think
Yeah.
it was like
Guys.
$8 or something.
Yeah.
But this thing, the cookie is
That's
huge.
It's massive, yeah.
And there's 2 of them, and then there's this like whipped caramel frosting in the middle. It took me about 4 days to finish eating this thing. It went in my bag, and we went and watched what's the Christmas thing, the candlelight processional. I was like having a couple of mouthfuls, so I was watching that, and it goes on.
made-
It
I'm not going to
lasts
say that I
forever.
finished it in 15 minutes.
It's like double
Yeah,
diabetes in
that's
a box. You know, this is
Double,
this thing.
quadruple.
It's like just pass the insulin, people. It's quite a thing, but
it
is
keeps you going for the rest of the
incredible.
day.
So it
And
reminds
the day after, by the
me-
sound of it.
Yeah,
It reminds me of the carrot cake cookie.
It
What-
is
what
like a
in-
carrot cake cookie.
What was in writer's stock?
The original carrot cake cookie,
Yeah.
Not
yes,
the thick
but a gingerbread
cake
version.
one
No.
that they've got at the minute.
It's
Oh,
really
I love
good,
that.
and I love gingerbread. And
Mm.
I make gingerbread cupcakes with salted caramel frosting at home. So this, for me, I was like, "Oh, this is so nice." Yeah,
I've
love
never
it.
been the biggest fan of gingerbread, but I have to admit, the combination of that with caramel and just the
So
frosting, it's really nice.
I haven't tried it because I don't like gingerbread. But if you're maybe
I
if you're saying it's
like
really
try it.
gingerbread, but I'm not the biggest gingerbread fan. I wouldn't have,
good,
It wouldn't be a choice.
but I
maybe I need Simon. He can get one, and I can
Yeah.
taste it. And if I like it, I can eat it. And if not, he can eat his own.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Is that
I
how
don't
this
think it.
works?
I don't think
You
you
get
need
How
to
it
it
make,
always works.
you don't think
If
you need to make
time-
it last 4
I can
days.
just have a mouthful, and then if I like it, it's now mine.
Yeah, that's what it's
Yeah,
exactly
that's pretty
right.
how it works.
Exactly right.
That's why you always have to have a friend when you eat.
One of
just
my
imagining
favourite
you-
sweets.
Someone when you're not sure if you're going to like something.
I'm just imagining you now handing out bits of this cookie to people around World Showcase. Have some of this. Have some of this.
Have a good
I
one.
had it. I think I ate.
done
I think I probably ate like 4 mouthfuls
Carry
of it,
on.
and then it was in the plastic. You know, the plastic tub that it comes in, like the click.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of hand stuff tonight. I don't
Okay.
know why.
Cookie duck.
Like the clicky closings.
Yep.
Everyone who's been there knows what I'm doing.
Sorry, with
Yeah.
all his actions, though, it looks like Peter was like trying to feed the ducks.
Clicky close. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing like the birdie dance, or I don't know.
Crab claws.
Apologies to anyone who's listened to the podcast on Friday.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, we can't see this.
Whatever it is, but yeah, it went back in a little plastic box, and then it came out again like an hour later, and then later on, yeah, it lasts very well. It doesn't go stale. So
I am going to say, when we had it, I think it came in probably the reason you ate it in 15 minutes was because it came in a brown paper bag.
Oh yeah, no,
So I had
Astro
no
Box.
choice. It's like I've got to eat
I
it.
had no choice. I had no choice. I had to eat it all in one go.
Yeah. Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
Heard that before, Ben.
Yeah.
One of my favourite sweet snacks is from Caramel Cooch. Is that what we're calling it?
Coochie,
Oh,
caramel
coochie.
coochie.
Coochie. Kitchen. The worst store in Germany.
Has anyone else? So again, it's one of those snacks that they serve everywhere because it's the best. Has anyone else ever had the butter bar?
Yes.
Ooh no.
No,
Oh,
I
yes.
have.
You've not had
really
it.
nice.
You can't make that face. If you've not had it. No.
I
That's
cannot
incredible.
imagine eating it. It just
Quite
looks
happy yours.
horrible.
Did I like
It's
it?
like shortbread
Okay.
with caramel on top, with like broken down shortbread on
Yeah.
the top. That's
this-
exactly.
Sounds like
It's
something I would
amazing.
like.
It reminds me of what those shortbread
amazing.
chocolate.
You talk about millionaire shortbread.
Yeah, Twix
Yeah,
or Millionaire
it's a
Shortbread.
bit like a millionaire shortbread.
Yeah, I
but
don't like
it's
that.
just without the chocolate on the top.
Yeah.
That
So
would
you've got a lot
It's
of fat at the
amazing.
base.
It's not worth it.
It's
It's
very
got the
good.
chocolate.
No, it hasn't got chocolate, but it's got caramel on top, in just the caramel, but really thick.
No. Even Carrie agrees it's a no.
Apparently, I liked it when I
No,
tried
Carrie
it. But
I don't know why. I
Right,
think
yeah.
it's the name. I don't want a piece of shortbread with a big slab of butter on it. That's what goes through my head.
I don't
Oh,
know
dear,
why they
you
call
wouldn't
it
like butter
but-
pie that we have.
No,
at
I would not
York,
like butter pie. It's a texture. It's like slimy. No.
Yeah, no. It's...
No. And it's too sweet. I can't do anything too sweet, which is why there's.
It is very sweet.
Yeah.
I like Carrie's idea of a stick of butter.
Yeah. That's what goes through my head, Carrie. It sounds like, you know.
If they just called it millionaire shortbread and just put
Without the
chocolate on
chocolate.
top, without the chocolate, it was like
Yeah.
yeah.
Middle class shortbread. I don't.
Yeah.
Not quite millionaire.
Not
Yeah.
Quite millionaire
Poundland shortbread.
Poundland shortbread.
I've bought a lottery ticket shortbread.
Yeah, there you go.
Wishful thinking shortbread.
Yeah, see, I know people love it, and I've seen lots of people love it and eat it and rave about it. I just cannot bring myself to eat it because I just think I'm going to hate it. Maybe I need to be a bit braver.
Yeah.
Or you need a Simon so you can have a bite.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right, Simon, you're up. When we're next
This is the
there,
thing. You need a
you can get a butter
snacking
bar and
friend.
I'll have a mouthful
You
of
can
it.
share snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, Morgan won't eat that stuff either, so it's like
Okay.
next time I'm there, I won't have that option. But
You are only there for 3 days.
maybe I should try
so,
it when we're there.
You could save it for the plane on the way home by the sound of it. Yeah.
No, I have a different strategy for the plane on the way home.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's a different show.
That's a different that sounds so different. So many kinds of wrong, Becca.
I know.
This is not
Should we
okay,
stick an
people.
Epcot? Is there any more snacks that we'd normally
School
pick at Epcot?
bread.
Oh yeah,
I
school
love
bread.
school bread. Although
School bread's
often it's
fantastic.
stale.
I've never had it.
Oh.
Oh, it's delicious. We had it first
cardamom
thing in
yeast,
the morning,
yeah.
just after they opened, and it was brilliant.
Yeah,
It's
so
coconut.
it's cardamom yeasted bun with a vanilla creme glaze. So it's like a vanilla custard through it, and then it's got a water icing and then toasted coconut.
Oh, I
It
need to
is-
try it.
The coconut
Tastes
actually
great.
doesn't taste particularly strong because it's toasted. You get the toasty flavour rather than really strong coconut.
Okay.
The vanilla custard is amazing, and they serve it chilled, which is even
Yeah.
better because, as we all know, cold custard is the best option. But often I found the cardamom bun to be a little stale, and that's a bit disappointing, especially when it's it is hot, even though it's in a chiller cabinet. It's not always the best. I've been disappointed a couple of times, but I do love the flavour of it.
See, I
The
prefer to go around to
coconut-
France.
Oh
The
yeah.
coconut
That's a long walk to France from
It is, yes.
Mexico.
Yeah, but their patisserie is top
The
choice.
coconut is desiccated coconut, so again, it's not going to taste as zingy. It is going to taste a bit sweeter because the desiccation process brings out the sweetness in the coconut.
See, my problem
That's
with
probably
coconut
why I
is
don't like
texture
it.
Yeah.
as well as the flavour, but mostly the
I
texture.
think there are still so many snacks at Disney that are just
Have you?
I haven't
no.
tried, and
Yeah.
we've
Yeah,
been there for
loads.
breakfast before, and I think what else is in there? Was it?
Have you had the lefse? Have you had the
No,
lefse?
is it a Kringler?
Oh, the Kringler, which is the it's like a pretzel
Like a pretzel.
Yes.
covered
Yeah.
in sliced icing and sliced toasted almonds.
Yes, I've had
Or they
that.
do one with chocolate drizzle,
I've
don't
done.
they?
I've had the
The chocolate
chocolate
one.
one for breakfast. Absolutely one of the best snacks I've had for breakfast. in Epcot.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever been there for breakfast. That seems like an awful lot of sugar at breakfast time, but
To be fair, we
No
were standing in
judgment
the
in Disney.
queue for frozen and we're hungry, so
fair enough.
Yeah,
Have you
if you
had
get-
the lefse? So I
No.
really like
No.
it. It's like so it's it's a flatbread, but it's made from it's like a potato flatbread. So
Okay.
this is a go with me here.
I'd
It's
say this sounds savoury.
I don't think there's
So
many
it's-
snacks tonight that have potato in. So
Right, so it's
intrigued.
it's like a. Have you ever had a tatty scone, potato scone? No.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I know you will have done, Peter, but it's like
Sorry.
if you imagine it's a tortilla, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a really soft, really tasty tortilla. It's actually made from potato, and they roll it out, they spread it, and they cover it in cinnamon, butter, and sugar. Thin layer of butter with cinnamon and sugar. If you don't like cinnamon, it's probably not for you. And then they roll it up and bend it in the middle,
Ooh.
and it's so good.
Okay.
It's a lot, and you have to be committed to eating all of it,
Or just share.
or share it.
Or
Cut it
share
in
it.
half.
Yeah.
But I love everything in that. I've also had the have you had the rice cream as well, which is like a cold rice pudding?
I
Right.
haven't. I have been I have undenied about it though.
That's also excellent. And the apple cake I've had in there too.
Yeah.
At various times. And obviously the Viking coffee. Because you kind of have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
Although I don't like the bits on the top. I always ask them not to.
I never
If you
understand
do
why
get
there's
to-
a lot of coffees in sort of specialty coffees. There's always something. There was one in Galaxy's Edge
It's
that
horrible.
has like
Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa Pops on the coffee.
That's the same as this. It's like a chocolate puff on the top. It's like
Yeah.
a big, not like a cocoa
It's
rock.
not-
It's not like the
Cocoa
cocoa
Rock,
pops. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
the chunky ones.
Yeah,
So that's what the
Nestle
Viking coffee's like.
thingy.
Yeah. Nesquik.
Nesquik.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what they
Yeah.
are. And they if they fall into your drink, it's not good.
Yeah.
But the frozen Viking coffee is a liqueur based one,
Okay.
and it is really quite strong.
Yeah. Probably
If
you
one
do
to have
go to
for
Pringles-
breakfast.
I don't need the Nesquik things on the top.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
If you do get to Kringler for breakfast and get there first thing in the morning when they open, there is a little show where they ring the bell and do all sorts, which not many people see. Yeah, me and Jill saw it last time we came.
That's nice.
It's only quick. They sing a little bit and they ring the bell.
Yeah, and a lot of people do miss it if you're there for like the extra half an hour in the morning because it doesn't open until the park opens. So a lot of people will either see it as that in the queue for Frozen, or you're already too far past. And
where else is around World Showcase? So we've done Mexico. I don't know of any great sweet things in Mexico.
No.
Then Norway.
I'd recommend not to try the crickets, but that's not sweet.
No.
Where?
Mexico.
The crickets?
Have you not?
You can eat crickets. Yeah, they've got cricket like snacks, as in like real insects.
I have clearly avoided that.
Subconsciously.
I don't even recall ever seeing that.
Yeah.
Insects are the future of cooking.
You crack on.
Insects are the future.
Yeah,
that's what all the chefs are saying.
Yeah, that's what all the chefs are saying. They can keep saying it.
All the chefs are right.
I'm okay with my plants. I'll be fine.
If I see that on the menu, I will be avoiding
plants before I eat insects.
I'm good with a carrot. I'm okay. China. I can't think of anything. They've got like the funky matcha stuff and various different Kit Kats and things, but nothing particularly strong.
Do you have Kit Kats in China as well? I thought
they
Japan,
do.
I think.
They do. They have them in Japan and in the China pavilion. They've also got some. I know we're not talking savoury snacks, so I'll save it for a few weeks' time. But they have some very cool crisps or chips in China. Yeah. We've got.
I agree, Heather.
Thank you, Heather. I'm so glad it's not just me.
The Japan pavilion has that.
You've missed out like 4 countries, Becca. We're walking around slowly and strategically while we drink our Viking coffee.
We've actually gone the right way.
And our Kung Fu Punch. Kung Fu Punch with the lychee jelly at the bottom.
To be fair, we skipped all of them out to begin with and started right in the middle of Germany. So
well, there we are.
I don't think there's any other sweet snacks worth mentioning around World Showcase other than the maple. Yeah, we did go. We I feel like France in their sweets.
The ice cream beignet, the ice cream brioche.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. No, I stand corrected. I've never had one.
I haven't. Every time I see it on Instagram, I go, I need that for the next trip, but I've just not.
Never get around to it.
Yeah.
We never go without getting something from the boulangerie.
What do you choose? What's your snack of choice?
It's a difficult one. There's some very good ones there.
I know.
I think they're really mediocre.
I go for a vanilla eclair.
I think I'd go for the.
That's a bit basic, Ben.
Yeah. It is. But it's
what the
chocolate.
Americans call a Napoleon.
Yeah, it's called Napoleon, rather than a
milfoil.
Yeah, because they can't say it, so they call it Napoleon.
That to be fair, that's what I usually get if we go there.
You glossed past the funnel cake. Yeah, we totally
we
did.
get that in all the parts. That's not exclusive.
We've missed Italy as well.
We've also missed the kakigori from Japan.
Yeah, I said we should go country by country. Yeah. Now we're going back at ourselves. This is not okay, people.
It's not okay for Claire.
We're going round. We can't keep going backwards and forwards.
On a hot Florida day.
No.
On a hot Florida day, kakigori is just a thing.
What's your flavour of choice?
We get the rainbow one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Which is all the different flavours.
Yeah. Have you had one, Robin?
I have, and I thought it was naff.
I thought it was tasteless.
The first time very underrated.
I just thought,
no. The
thing is,
shaved ice.
It's amazing. You can get it spiked.
I couldn't taste it very. I just thought it
really
was ice. I couldn't taste it.
You didn't choose the right flavour. Which flavour did you choose? Strawberry.
It was red. So.
I think we went for the mixed one.
Yeah, don't go for strawberry. Tangerine is where it's at, people.
I think ours was
you took one bite and you said, I don't like that, and gave it to
tangerine, apple, or the rainbow one, and have the topping. Have the condensed milk topping on the top.
I don't like the condensed milk on top. No.
You just have the condensed milk.
I like condensed milk. So
Just pass me the tin of condensed milk and I
that
am good.
tin, that will be fine instead.
Right. And you can get it spiked now as well, which is quite an interesting concept.
That might be worth trying.
I love kakigori. And it turns a ton of different colour, which makes it fun.
Let us know in the chat whether you like kakigori. Have you tried it and what's your favourite flavour?
Yes.
It's not quite as good as you get in Japan itself.
Wow.
But it is.
It's as close as I've ever been, Peter.
Yeah.
So I'm
really good though.
And my kids
nearly as good.
And I
get it in Hawaii, don't you? You get it in
I was
Hawaii.
about to say,
you get it in Hawaii, yeah, you do, yeah.
Well,
there were lots of
places
in Hawaii, that sort of thing.
We had it in Hawaii first, to then have the one in
Did you like it in Hawaii?
Oh, I loved it in Hawaii.
Right, so it's just the fact that it's in Epcot that you didn't like it.
Yeah, I just didn't like the one in Epcot. Didn't like the flavours. They were very fake tasting. Yeah. Whereas in Hawaii, it was like real fruit poured on it.
What's it, What's the Mr. Slushy thing that I always wanted the ice machine.
I know.
Mr. Frosty.
Mr. Frosty.
I always wanted a Mr. Frosty. I asked for Christmas for like 4 years when I was a child and never ever got it.
Claire, it never came out like it did on the TV. It was just melty water by the time you'd done it. It was. I'll save you. I promise. It was the worst.
Your parents clearly loved you more than mine did. If you got one,
you can still get one.
eBay. Mr. Frosty is melty water.
Yeah.
That winning strap line.
Yeah.
Funnel cake. The thing is, the funnel. I hate funnel cake, Carrie. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, me too.
But the funnel cake booth in America has all the speciality ones,
the seasonal ones.
So they had what did they have? They had like a bacon maple one recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did a pina colada one last year for one of the festivals. They tend to have basic. They tend to have like with the powdered sugar or the cream and the strawberry or the chocolate. But then they tend to have one speciality one each season. Again, I would never choose it. But why is the ice cream blue?
Either really bad icing or
that's from the American Pavilion. I think that might be from there.
4th of July, red, white, and blue.
Maybe.
No, Carrie, I don't like donuts either.
I do like donuts. It's not the same.
I don't like donuts, but I like funnel cake.
Carrie, I'm a bit weird. I don't like donuts and I don't like pancakes. So
you also don't like ice cream. So really,
no, I don't like ice cream. So shall I just leave? Shall I get my coat and go?
Well, you can't have ice cream anyway, so that's all right.
I do vegan ice cream.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not that bothered by it.
Dole Whip. That's
Dole Whip
vegan.
is vegan.
Dole
It
Whip
is.
is vegan.
Yeah.
Some of the vegan ice creams are really nice. We had some at a food festival in Swansea that was delicious. So,
yeah. I don't really do. Kakigori is great. That's definitely
okay.
And in France, you said the Napoleon, Peter.
Yeah.
And then we talked about the ice cream brioche thing.
Yeah.
Ice cream
I
brioche.
think the thing that puts me off is always a massive line. And I'm always just a bit too lazy to stand and wait in it. I
always look at the line and go, oh, well, the champagne bar over the road is empty. I'll get one of them instead. It's the same price.
Yeah.
That line is nothing compared to the France booth when the food festival's on. So.
Oh yeah, that's always busy, isn't it? But actually, when you go back into the boulangerie, and the line back there often looks really, really long, but because it's a double-sided line,
it moves really quick.
It moves quite fast. Quick.
Yeah.
And there is an awful lot of choice there. So they do have like the strawberry tart, which is very, very good. I hear my French sister-in-law swears by that. She thinks it's excellent. So she says it's very traditional. In terms of flavour. So the pastry is quite crispy rather than there's no soggy bottom.
No. Don't want a soggy bottom.
No. And she says the baguettes in that French Pavilion bakery are the best baguettes she's had outside of France.
Okay.
Aren't they like one of the cheapest snacks?
And then one of the
that's as well. That's what I do for the plane home, just so people know. Go and grab a baguette and some cheese from France and stick it in your bag for the plane.
So has anyone here
Claire,
been
I'm
to the
feeling
creperie?
that.
Yeah.
That's the way. They can provide the wine.
Yeah.
But get a baguette for $3 and then a little cheese plate. Stick it in your bag. By the time you get on the plane, it's just perfect.
We were really odd in the creperie. We spoke French all the time to the waitress.
Which is only good if the waitress speaks French back.
Oh, she was French.
Oh, that's
She was French. So
Lucky
yeah,
that, because you might be confused otherwise, Peter.
I don't think I would have spoken French to her if she sounded American.
She might,
She still might be French,
undervalue the skills, you know.
She might have been American. Doesn't mean she might not have spoken French.
No.
Did she
But,
answer
no, it
you
was
in
good.
French? I need
Yeah.
to know. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's not like when you
we
go
had
to France
conversations
and you
in French.
speak in French.
And they sound to you in
And they
English.
talk to you in English, yeah.
It's all very Monty Python at that moment.
Yeah.
Right,
And,
I realised like they're trying too
At
hard.
that point, I give up and I just speak to them in English because I'm not going to try.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
both the galette, the savoury pancakey thing, and a sweet crepe, and they were quite nice. They weren't the best ever, but they were quite nice.
Yeah, that's
I've
pretty
had
much
better, I've had
what you-
worse.
Yeah.
I've
I've
heard
had
hit and
worse,
miss
yeah.
things about the play.
We've never tried it.
Never
It's,
tried
No,
it.
it's quite nice. It's
I've
quite
seen
nice. And
so
it's-
many
it can-
photos of things that just look like they were on the bottom of somebody's shoe.
Oh no, I have to say I've not had anything that I thought was terrible.
Okay.
And it's quite good. If you go, they do like a meal deal with like
Yeah.
a drink, which can be alcoholic, can be a cider or a beer.
Cider.
My head
Yeah.
goes to Tesco's for £3.50 when you say meal deal.
Meal deal. Chicken tikka sandwich, packet of crisps, and a Coke.
A price fix menu with salad, a savoury, and a sweet,
A
and a
galette,
drink.
yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you can split it, and then it's actually a very cheap meal because there's no way anyone could eat all that on their own. That's too much food. But if you split all that.
Peter's like,
Challenge
hi,
accepted.
have we just met?
With a side salad as well, Peter. The side salad's massive.
I had some of the side salad. I didn't have it all.
Okay.
I'm
Listen,
impressed.
I did the Harry's challenge at Harry Ramsden's Fish and Chip Shop. So
Is this something to be proud of?
no.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I don't know what it is, so I don't know.
Yes. Yeah,
Is
Jill
it-
points out that galettes are gluten friendly
Okay. That's good. That's good to know because you know
because they're made with buckwheat flour and not
Yeah.
wheat flour.
So
It's very odd at the moment. I normally post under hover souls, and it's Jill doing it. It
Jill's
feels a bit
hacked your
weird.
account.
Oh,
What
Yeah,
else
she's
is
hacked
she
my
doing
account,
while you're
yes.
not looking? Check
I
your
don't know,
browser
she's
history
upstairs, so
afterwards,
I'm not
Peter.
So, is there any particular sweet treats over in Future World, or what was
are we
Future
missing
World?
the UK here?
Is there
There's
anything
nothing
decent
sweet
in the UK?
No, I don't think there is.
The weird maraschino cherry the maraschino cherry that they put in the Pimm's cup.
Or the sweets
Never
that
had
they
that.
sell overpriced.
Yeah, the overpriced
Yeah.
sweets.
Yeah.
Here's your quality
not
shoe
counting
for
those.
$20.
I checked
They're
the
definitely
prices;
not
they haven't
counting.
changed. Quality Street is still $19.99, and Jammy Dodgers are still
my God.
$4.95.
We found a Milky Bar for $6.
Wow!
Yeah.
I went back and double checked when I was there a couple of weeks ago, and I was like,
Okay.
When we were
Still.
over there for what was it, the Queen's Jubilee,
Jubilee.
they did a specialty
did a-
cupcake. Was it a cupcake?
No, it was a trifle.
trifle. They said it was a trifle. It didn't.
It wasn't a proper
It wasn't a
trifle. It
trifle.
wasn't a British trifle.
Okay.
As much as they
It
tried.
was sponge.
Was it
pure
made with
sponge.
beef sautéed with peas and onions?
It should have been.
It was very bland.
Tell me it wasn't canned spray cream. Tell me, please.
I don't know what it was. It was just very bland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Not good
that's
for
such a shame.
$7.49.
But you know what? At least they tried.
Jill says she's keeping cookie company. So there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Topical.
Tastes
Topical,
like
yes.
feet.
Well,
Cookie or
gonna
cookies?
We're not eating my cat.
Maybe she's got cookie and cookies.
Cookies, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
on topic. Canada, the maple popcorn. Robin, have you had that?
Yeah.
I have. I've only had it once, and I've got a feeling it was overcooked because it just tasted burnt. It didn't really have any
Right,
maple
okay.
flavour. And I know everyone goes on how amazing it was, so I was quite disappointed. And now, sadly, popcorn is no longer on the approved food lists. So I won't ever have it again.
I don't like, in addition to pancakes, ice cream, and funnel cake, I don't like maple syrup.
Just get your coat, love. What are you doing here?
What do I eat when I go to America? Because
you know that banana that Ben found.
Yeah, right.
You have some non-maple syrup.
I don't like maple syrup.
Okay.
It's just a weird.
I feel like we have a list of like what food Claire does like.
Do you know what?
I'm not sure what
there is a list that exists. There is a list that exists of things that I don't like. All you have to do is ask Jason Knapp for it. He will give you the list. He has it. He has it written down in his phone of all the things I don't like because he likes to wind me up about it. He's like, "Oh no, we can't go there because you don't eat that. Oh, no, we can't go there because you don't eat that." Yeah.
There's plenty of things I don't eat. Don't worry about it.
Right. There's lots of things I do eat.
I'm surprised you didn't push him off the bridge on a Wild Africa trek.
He was behind me. Had he been in front of me, I might have done. Yeah. He made it the bridge sway and bounce, which was unkind and unpleasant and unwelcome. That's all I'm going to say.
Next time, there's always a lagoon in the middle of.
No, there's crocodiles under the bridge. That would have been perfect.
Hippos can be quite ferocious as well. So
hungry hippos.
Hungry hippos, yes. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so Future World. Should we?
Is there anything in Future World other than your standard snacks?
Liege waffle.
The Liege waffle.
So I had the Liege waffle, and this is me like making a statement here. I had the Liege waffle when I did a live eating review with Lou Mongello. That's the only time I've had it.
Oh,
name drop. It was actually super sweet. That was the thing that I thought about it. It's very nice. They are made fresh every day. Yeah.
Which one did you have? Did you have like one that was served warm with the strawberries and the cream, or did you have one that came in the packet?
No, I had the warm one with the strawberries.
But you've got to have them fresh.
Yeah. It was fresh.
Yeah.
And the waffle we had, we shared between four of us. And Lou ate about 80% of it, I'm just saying. He's not a sweet guy, but he did eat like the 80% of this waffle.
It's when they do the festival ones where for Flower and Garden food and wine,
didn't they?
But they are just pre-packaged.
They're pre-packaged waffles
and
sticker on the top.
There's no icing. The only thing is like just a chocolate disc.
They're like the ones you can buy them in Aldi.
But then you toast them. You don't eat them dry and cold because they're horrible like that.
Yeah. I have to say the warm version with strawberries and the cream on the top, I could probably eat 2 or 3 mouthfuls of it, but then it just got so sweet. It was like just like sugar.
We shared it between us.
It's very sweet. We shared it between us, and
I think they're good. I ate 4 of them, says Robert.
I probably could have had a whole bunch myself because I'm a sweet person. But
a properly aged waffle shouldn't be that sweet. It should be the toppings bring you the sweetness.
The strawberries and the strawberries.
Yeah. A good old Disney strawberry mush.
Yeah.
The tree cake as well. They have the tree cake. Has anyone else had that?
I've seen it.
I've had it in Germany. I've not had it in Disney.
Have you had that, Robin? The tree cake that they make. So the tree cake they make every day.
Is that all the different layers?
Yeah, multi-layer thing that you can watch them baking.
I have not, because I'm not a massive chocolate lover. I know I need to get out in the bin as well.
No, I'm not either.
But so no, I haven't.
Be the chocolate lover.
Millie had it, so I didn't choose it. Millie chose it because she'd seen them making it, and she was like, "You only get half a piece. You don't get a whole ring of it." It wasn't as sweet as I thought. Actually, it wasn't anywhere near as sweet as the waffle. And it had a bit of chocolate drizzle on the top, but other than that, it was actually okay. I don't think I'd order it again, but it was something that, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
I've not had that one, as I said. I've only had pound cake. The actually in Germany. So next time I go, I will try it.
Because that cake that's not available at Connections. It's about Starbucks, isn't it?
You can get it in Create.
Oh, okay.
It's a snack.
Connections.
Yeah. Because I always thought I never saw it in the Starbucks, but I thought I'm not waiting.
It's cooked at the Starbucks side, but you can order it in Connections.
That's probably where I've seen it.
On the app.
And annoyingly, my friend did order it when we were there, and they'd run out, so they gave her a waffle instead. They were like, "Oh, we've run out. Have a waffle." I was like, "Oh, okay."
No, want a waffle.
Didn't want a waffle.
It's all right because I think that's the one that I ate. It worked out fine.
But I don't think there's anywhere else in Epcot. Sunshine Seasons has some very standard desserts and cupcakes. And things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything that are really.
Since COVID, there's a lot less.
Yeah,
I found in Sunshine Seasons.
It's a bit sad.
I had the strawberry shortbread in Sunshine Seasons, and it was mediocre.
Yeah, I think
It
their
wasn't
desserts
great.
there mostly are a bit sweet.
Who are you talking about, Carrie? I can't.
Carrie, Carrie, just, for those listening on Friday, said we qualify where we go to eat based on chicken tenders being available for someone in your group, and I can't think who she's talking about. So sorry, Carrie. No idea what you're going on there.
Sammy's not here.
He's not here.
Hey, Simon again. Simon and his chicken tenders. Goodness me.
Oh,
To be fair, you can't go wrong with Disney chicken tender. So
I agree, but yeah.
Go on, Becca. Where are we going next? I think we've done it.
I think we need to head over to
the Magic Kingdom.
Let's head over to the Magic Kingdom as the monorail's right there.
Cool.
Can I just say, before we jump on, Jill pointed out that they used to have croissant bread and butter pudding for breakfast in Sunshine Seasons, and it was one of the best things they ever did, and I'm really upset that they took it away because it's delicious.
Yeah.
Anyway,
back on the
monorail.
Hey, who is it? Is it Crystal?
Or is it Matt?
Or maybe Lincoln's typing himself. Who knows? Nice to see you in our chat. So
I
we're
feel
Magic
like
Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom's got the most sweet snacks. In fact, if you want a snack and you want savoury, there's very little because it's all about the sweet stuff.
Yeah,
there's funnel cake. There's the standard ice creams and choc ice on a stick. There's Dole Whip.
Dole Whip.
Well, that's what a Mickey bar is, isn't it?
Right.
Goes for a choc ice.
Right.
I'm
so
sorry,
that's
I'm not spending $6.50 on a choc ice.
So the whole thing is when you're a kid and you say, I want to get the ice cream van's there.
Yeah, he's playing his tune.
And your mum says there's choc ices in the freezer.
And
And that's exactly the quality of a Mickey premium bar.
And they're probably...
Are they 10 for £1 from Iceland?
I was going to say 10 for a pound from Iceland.
We bought a box. We bought a box from
ones.
Publix when we were there in the summer, and we had them in the freezer. And when Millie was like, "Can I get an ice cream?" Nope, there's one in the freezer. In the middle. No, you can't. Choose something more worthwhile.
And did you then stop and go, "Oh my god, I turned into my mother"?
Absolutely, I do it regularly. But I think my response to her was always, if you want to spend $8 on a snack, choose something worthwhile. Don't choose a Mickey premium bar. Have a Mickey, have a Mickey cookie sandwich. Have a frozen banana. Whatever it is.
Oh look, we've got a photo of one. Look at that.
It's one where it hasn't.
It's not worth it.
Broken into a million pieces and fallen on the floor.
No, but it's got points on the top.
It does look like it has broken at the bottom.
It looks like something else on the top, but I can't.
It does, yes.
I wasn't going to say it, Claire, but I definitely was thinking it. Do you know what? I'm going to stick to that subject. I'm going to stick to that subject and go with Red's Revenge.
Okay.
Now,
Incredible.
the photo is a bit blurry, but the hat on the Red's Revenge
was chocolate.
It looks like a uterus.
Chocolate hat.
I disagree.
And the fact that it's red.
I know.
This triangle with the blob.
Becca, I've gone.
I don't know what you've done to Ben, but yes.
You've broken Ben. Brilliant.
I'm using medical words. I'm not using any rude slang.
No, I agree with you though. It's bad. It looks
does. I remember guessing it for the first time and looking at it going, well, that's dodgy. Red. Just
like the wallpaper in the Boardwalk Clues.
It's a hat.
Ben's like,
it's
meant to be a hat.
But it
doesn't look like a hat to me.
Come on, look at that. I mean, I know it's a little bit blurry, but you can see.
I'm with you. Yeah. Donald looks impressed by the whole thing.
I
and that
will
little
share
cookie at
the
front.
picture of the Red's Revenge. That when was it available? A few years ago.
Whenever they
Maybe we should
2016.
put Red in the Pirates of the
Was it
Caribbean.
They
2016?
changed her
Yeah.
outfit. Yeah, but they've got some cool things in. So Sunshine Seasons, you know, between Sunshine Seasons and also the
Aloha Isle.
is it Aloha
Yeah.
Isle?
Aloha Isle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aloha Isle
Yeah,
okay.
and
Sunshine
Tree
Tree
Terrace.
Terrace.
Well,
They have some of the specialty ones are cool, but they also have some Dole Whip over at the Storybook Treats as well. Because I had the Peter Pan one, which was lime Dole Whip with it had a red chocolate
Simon had
feather
that one.
on Sprite. And actually, I really, because I like sour things. I don't like things that are overly sweet. So something that's sour is definitely on my trick, which is why I would always choose right anatomically correct snacks. Yum.
Right.
I would always choose a citrus swirl float or something like I wanted to try the I Lava You float, but I forgot.
Have you seen that Citrus Swirl has gone?
no, it's there.
Has it gone? Has it come back?
It had this habit of going. Yeah, it went a few years ago, and then there was this.
But like recently, it's gone.
Oh, then they replaced it with orange swirl because they couldn't get the same.
It's the same thing.
Okay, that's all right then. I'm sure I've read
choose
online
that
that
over
it's
Dole
gone.
Whip.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Have you had the Dole Whip pineapple upside down cake?
No,
That everyone raves about.
but then I don't like
Have you?
pineapple.
It's amazing.
Is
I
it?
loved it? Yeah, I really loved it. And I thought it went best with the swirl of vanilla and the Dole Whip on the top.
Okay.
Because I felt like the vanilla brought the creaminess to like ice cream with the cake, and there was too much pineapple.
Okay.
I liked the mix. Simon, however, disagreed, and he thought it should have all been pineapple. But if we got the swirl,
You got the swirl because you were in charge.
Yeah.
Because Robin said to have the swirl.
maybe.
I know how this works. I've seen it in action. That's so funny.
Oh, poor Simon. He's very well mannered.
Apparently, John wants a choc ice.
Choc ice for the win every time.
Surprise for the win.
I
Absolutely.
bet John still does that. I bet John still says you're not having a Mickey Premium bar.
Or in the
Choc
freezer.
ice is in the
In the
freezer at home.
Even if you're in Walt Disney World, he'll say that. I said, wait till you get home and have one from the freezer.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, no, the citrus swirl float is always.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I do want to try the I Lava You float, which has got. It looks like is it a mixture of strawberry and orange swirl?
I feel like it's also might have
popping candy or something on the top.
Yeah.
Might have
Passion fruit.
Maybe as well. Yeah. We had.
There's a reason I haven't had it yet. I can't remember what it is.
Pineapple.
That'll be the reason.
I feel like it's not pineapple though. I'm sure it's not pineapple on the top. I'm sure it's something else.
I don't know.
I
Can't remember. If anyone in the comments knows,
yeah,
let's tell us.
So we've covered Dole Whip.
Claire's looking it up. I can tell.
I am. I'm looking it up. I've got my phone right here. I'm looking it up.
I'm going to say this is an overrated snack in Magic Kingdom. And that's
Go on then.
churro.
Oh, the worst. Absolutely not.
I don't understand churros. Just not.
In Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Disneyland, different matter.
Okay.
Because
Not
it's
tried
my favourite
I've
child.
not been there yet. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the I Lava You float is Fanta strawberry soda with passion fruit flavour soft Dole Whips with orange. So it's passion fruit and orange soft serve on top of strawberry.
maybe I might
That's
try
like a
that.
J2O, orange and passion fruit.
With popping candy.
Yeah.
That's the official sign for popping candy for people who are listening on Friday. I'm twinkling my fingers, popping candy on the top.
Yeah.
What about the actions tonight?
I know. This is why you need to watch us on YouTube, not listen because you can't hear it.
Karen is right. If you like a stale donut, a churro might be for you.
Right, Karen. I don't. It's another thing.
That's a Disneyland one though. Disneyland ones are not for
They're
that.
massive. They're like a lightsaber. The ones at Disneyland.
Yeah.
They're huge. Very long churro.
We got free snacks at the DVC Moonlight Magic event, and you could exchange them for things. And we ended up getting more because I talked to everyone apparently, and I was talking to the guide, and he said to me, "Oh, come back and see me on the day. Come back at this particular place." So I went, and I said, "Oh, you told me to come and see you." He went, "Oh yeah, here you go," and just gave me a load more free snacks. So we had so many snacks, and I was like, "Do you know what? It's been a while. Let's try a churro." Absolutely not. And I reminded myself I don't eat them because they're disgusting.
Even if it was
they are. Yeah.
They're cardboard. They have no flavour other than cinnamon, which is not a favourite of mine anyway. They weren't warm. They were just no.
I've had better churros in the UK than I have at Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
I've had worse churros. I've had worse churros in Madrid than I've had in Walt Disney World.
Well, they're Mexican, not Spanish, so
actually
they may have travelled quite a long way.
Have
you had the ones in
They're
Nomad
actually
Lounge?
Spanish, but went over with the conquistadors to Mexico.
Oh.
Okay.
The ones in Nomad Lounge are nice.
The ones
true,
in Nomad Lounge we'll allow those ones.
Yeah.
You can have those churros.
What else is
I feel
there?
like there's another really overrated sweet snack in Magic Kingdom.
I've never had
Ben and Becca. I know Ben and Becca have had this.
Yes.
I've seen pictures.
Ben and Becca made them at home as well.
Cheshire cat tail.
Yeah, incredible.
And what did you think?
I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah, really nice.
I would have brought an ice cream off.
The thing is, you have, I don't know, it was just flaky patient. It was really
It's
nice.
a pan of chocolate with icing on the top, isn't it?
Yes,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
we made them
the
at
one
home.
we had was stale, so I think that's the thing.
Yeah,
Right.
They
I
were
think
stale
that's
as
the problem when
well,
you
so-
book baked goods, where some you're going to get like, oh, I've only
Just come
had
out.
it
It's just fresh. Or
once,
it's,
and it's just. But the thing is, I remember, I haven't had one in a few years, but it was when we were on a dining plan, and we were able to like exchange 3 snacks for a quick service meal. So we were able to get that and a couple of other things, and
you just used to snack because I went over to the ice cream parlour and bought an ice cream cookie.
apparently my memory's rubbish. But yeah, all I remember is using a snack credit or and it was incredible.
I'm sure they taste nice, but they always look disappointing to me.
The only downside to it, though, that I've said, well, no, I think that the thing is, it depends when you're eating it. If it's in the morning, it's not as hot. If you're having it later in the day, the chocolate just runs off the top.
Oh, okay.
Or the icing.
Well, the icing doesn't attract me. It looks like someone's gone, and that's it.
Is that the noise they have to make? While they do
That's the
it?
noise they have to make, yeah.
You're having a really bad day.
There's an official sound they have to make. I have to say the Cheshire Cat booth. I know that they do have a sweet cream cheese pretzel that people rave about. I haven't had it. Has anyone else had it?
No.
I didn't even know
But
about it.
I
guess
know
it's
a place to avoid to get a pretzel, and that's in Tomorrowland.
It's Lunching
The
Pad.
Lunching Pad. We've had a couple from there before, and it's like rock hard.
Yeah.
Did you ever have the caramel filled one from there?
Oh no.
No.
It was so good.
Really?
It was so good. It was amazing. And yeah, it is no more.
Did they put a bit of salt on it or not?
Oh, you could add it.
Had salt on. I think it had salt on the top
A bit of
and
salt on
caramel.
top, yeah.
Sweet caramel.
That's
Yeah.
what we did in Germany when we were in the German pavilion during Food and Wine last year. We got a pretzel from the the booth next to Beer Garden. If you go as if you're going into Beer Garden, there's the quick service sort of food booth there. And then we got the chocolate fondue from one of the booths outside, which came with like 5 bits of fruit and a little meringue. Ate the fruit, and then we dipped the pretzel, normal salted pretzel, into the chocolate fondue.
That sounds great.
That was the correct move. So yeah,
That sounds good.
chocolate fondue dip with salty pretzel. That's the way forward.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Anna, if you do listen back, just skip the first minute or so. Just
Yeah.
show
Yeah,
goes a little bit wrong.
And Ben
Don't.
broke the stream. He ruined the whole show.
We gallantly brought it back, didn't we?
We're
Yes, we
fighting
did.
We
to
did.
recover.
Yeah.
We did.
Um,
I think
Are we in a diabetic coma yet?
Cinnamon
No,
roll,
not
Gaston
quite.
Savin.
Or
Too big.
get extra icing.
Yes.
Says the man who ate 4 pancakes and a side salad and a drink.
I'm
No.
going to say it's incredible. It's a great size for 2 people.
Yep.
But yeah, you need the extra icing because it's too dry.
Right.
the only thing I get in there is the grey stuff cupcake. It's one of the only cupcakes in Disney that I think is actually okay. I find them all very, very sweet. And I think because it's a panna cotta on top rather than just icing, it's not quite as sweet. So yeah, I love that stuff.
The only thing I've had in there is LeFou's Brew, and that's it.
That's very sweet as well, though.
But it has the sour foam, which makes it.
It does, yeah. It makes it for it, yeah.
It's better than butterbeer.
Yes, it is
That's
much
hard to
nicer than
say.
butterbeer.
It's better than regular butterbeer,
It's
but
like-
I don't think it's as good as frozen.
What was
butterbeer.
Oh,
the
no, I like it
butter
more.
advert? You can't get a better bit of butter on it. It's better than butterbeer.
Oh, that's familiar, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't put a better
Recognise.
bit of butter on your knife.
Okay, it's like Happy Dapper Day. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Better than butterbeer.
Are
Yeah,
there any other
Butterbeer ice
sweet-
cream is better than any
There's-
of them.
There's some stuff down
Okay.
in Pete Silly Sideshow, so caramel apples, just so. But they do have quite a lot of sweet treats down in Silly Sideshow, which is similar to they have in the confectionery, although they
Yeah.
don't have the speciality popcorn that you can.
Put your M&Ms and
Like-
pretzel stick, all this sort of.
Have you done that?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah.
We've done it once, and I have to admit, it's really good.
quite nice.
Really
It's
good.
very expensive for what it is. Though.
Okay.
Like
Is it-
$10.50.
That's
Sorry, what's
Okay.
this? I didn't quite catch.
Massive.
But
So they.
I think they've got bigger.
I find them.
Sorry, I didn't.
really
I
I didn't
big.
quite catch
Oh,
what we're
sorry,
talking about.
Peter.
So in the confectionery, Peter, there's a popcorn bar at the back.
Yeah.
So you get a it's like a cardboard tub, and they do popcorn with your choice of layered topping.
All
So
right,
they've
okay,
changed that now. So it's now like a cardboard. What I would like,
Yeah.
cardboard
Takeaway
round-
cardboard.
Yeah,
container
takeaway
kind
cup.
of thing, yeah.
So they'll put a layer of popcorn of your
Yeah.
choice,
Yep.
and then they'll
Yep.
put like a drizzle flavour. So it could be caramel, it could be chocolate, it could be
Yeah.
whatever it is. And then they'll put like candy on the top of that or pretzels.
Yeah.
And they do 2 layers of that. It costs like $15 now, I
Is it
think.
as much as that? Is it?
Yeah, with tax, it's really
Okay.
expensive. And it just seems like a waste of good popcorn
I have to admit,
or candy.
yeah,
And they do
The thing is-
specials, and they've often got secret things on
Yeah.
the menu.
Have
Yeah.
they?
it's
Yeah,
quite
they've often got
messy to
secret
eat.
ones.
It's
as
very
well.
Okay.
messy to eat.
Does
Especially
it
when
not
you're
just go
thinking-
dry and stale quite quickly?
No, if especially if you have chocolate, it melts. So because you need a spoon more than just trying to eat with your fingers.
Yeah.
We had
That's not
something
conducive to theme park eating, is it? When you need a spoon.
It's fine when you're just.
There are
waiting for
times for
fireworks.
needing a spoon, but that is not one of them.
It's a good morning breakfast pre-park snack, right?
That is why you waited for the fireworks.
Yeah.
A little breakfast
Okay.
popcorn. No.
We had something similar at AMC when we went to see some films there. There was something similar,
Okay.
but they were pre-packaged popcorn. and
Yeah,
layers.
this you can pick and
Yeah.
mix to what you want
Yeah.
on there, so you can make it.
Yeah.
It's
You know.
quite a fun experience.
Yeah.
I'm sure I made a reel of it at some point on Instagram because my friend was getting one. So I
You were
got
like,
I got
"Wait,
it
let me
onto the
film
gram,
Like,
and then
Got it,
didn't
gram.
have to pay for it.
it is really good, but yeah, it's if the prices has gone up as like $15.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
It's I would much rather go if I'm there in the morning. I'm going to go to Sleepy Hollow and get Nutella fresh fruit
Yeah,
waffle.
yeah, I'm with you.
And it's
So
healthy
I-
because it has fruit on it.
So I
It's
did try that when I was there.
But you don't like Nutella, do you?
You don't
I
like
do like
waffle?
Nutella. I do
You
like
don't like
Nutella.
waffle or
You don't like
We
pancakes?
found something you
I
like.
don't like waffles
Oh,
because it's like pancake but hard.
Yeah.
So I ate the fruit. So I deconstructed the whole thing. Sat there
This is where you went wrong. You should have had the fruit with the waffle.
with
Makes
my
the waffle
coffee
taste
and
better.
this waffle, which is massive. It is definitely
huge.
enough to
It's
share.
a share.
It's terrible.
So I deconstructed the whole thing. I ate the fresh strawberries and the bananas. So Peter, it's not for you.
Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it.
Really
And
is.
some of them were covered in Nutella and some of them weren't, and that was okay because Nutella's quite dry in the mouth, so you definitely need a drink. And and then I ate round the edges of the waffle, but then the rest went in the bin.
Well, the edges of waffles is where it's going to be crispiest.
Yeah, I would rather have it.
It is the.
Yeah, I don't want the stodgy soft bit in the middle.
Okay.
No.
It's the same as a pancake. No.
See, I've had the savoury one that is it the chicken one they do at lunch?
The spicy chicken.
Yeah,
The spicy chicken. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like it because the time I've had it is the waffle disintegrated.
Oh,
In the middle.
yeah.
It's just
What
because
sauce
it's
is on it?
I
Is
have
it like
to
maple
eat it with a
syrup
knife
or
and
something on
fork.
it?
I think so.
A knife and fork.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
do.
I had a knife and fork for the
Yeah, I can't
The
pick that
Nutella
up. I don't also.
Yeah,
I
we
also
have knife
don't
and
eat
fork with it.
the breakfast one, the Nutella one
Do
with
you-
my. I like a
do you-
knife and fork. I don't like it on my hands.
I
so-
use a knife and fork for a burger if a vegan burger, whatever.
Yeah.
I will use a knife and fork for that.
Yeah.
You know, how very British of me. And
Yeah.
Matt is in the chat and he's saying can't wait to try some snacks in the UK pavilion. So we have a plan because it just so happens that Matt and Crystal are there at the same time as me in the summer.
Oh yeah.
So we've got a little bit of a
brilliant.
plan, and we're going to do a little wander around the UK pavilion. We may go into the Rose and Crown.
And
gonna
to
drag-
avoid the quality street.
I'm going to drag John in,
$20.
and we're going to have a little catch up in the UK of sorts. So
I like
Okay.
I might take some quality street with me rather than spending $20 on it.
Yeah.
Might be better.
Packet of jammy dodgers in my bag. So, but yeah. Crystal and I are absolutely going to the Rose and Crown. I don't know about anyone else, but we've had a conversation about the fact that we need to go. So it will happen. I can't wait.
I haven't had a red dragon in the Rose and Crown. I really should.
That's because it's not a proper drink.
It's still supposedly Welsh, and I live in Wales.
How many places in Wales could you go to the pub and say, "Can I have a red dragon, please?" And they wouldn't look at you like you've lost your mind.
Yeah,
I think they have a green. Don't they have a green dragon as well on the menu? And
it's a green. Well, yeah. Well, the dragon on the flag is green, and the colour and half of the flag is red. The dragon on the flag is red, and half of the flag is green. So that makes sense.
Okay.
The
Well,
Welsh flag.
it's
There
not
is
a proper. It's not a real drink.
I was going to say there is a snack that's heading to the Magic Kingdom, and it's probably there now, and will be there until Tiana's Bio Adventure opens, and that's beignets.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are they serving them?
At the
I
advent.
don't think they're there yet. I don't
Apparently,
think they're
they
there
were
yet.
there a couple of weeks ago.
They're doing it at that.
They
booth
were there a
opposite
few weeks
Egos Hills.
ago.
Yeah.
They were there in February and March. They ended in March, and they were not there when I was there because I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
I had
Apparently-
a lot of them in February. They were the best beignets I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
I've never had a beignet because it's
Like
like
a
a
donut.
donut.
It's like a donut. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a yum nut or
Oh, I like
tray
a yum
nut?
nut. I like yum nuts.
You would like these ones because
Yeah.
they're like
Are they flaky?
croissant flaky beignets.
Okay.
So they're not like a traditional beignets. A
Okay.
beignet. We have.
Okay.
I think there's a photo of the beignets that you can get in Port
Orleans.
Orleans.
Yes. Yeah.
So that looks
Tiana's-
solid. That looks super solid and heavy.
No, they're not. They're really light.
actually.
They're
actually
really
quite
light.
light,
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Tiana's ones that were at the Golden
Okay.
Oak Outpost. Oh,
Okay.
they're amazing.
I'll
So,
check in a couple of weeks' time.
Eat
When we
some
say
for
that-
me.
Oh man.
When we stayed at Riverside, oh dear. Yes.
Okay, so
So
since
fish and
that's
chips are a meal.
That's a
since
meal.
Americans seem to
meal,
think
yes.
turkey leg is a snack, fish chips are
No.
a meal.
Fish and
A
chips is your
turkey
meal.
leg
Yeah, it's a
is
meal.
a
Thing to put in the bin.
I was going to say, I can't think of the right way of saying it. So,
Monstrosity.
yeah.
Thing of offensive nature.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Fish and chips are a meal. So you
Yeah.
get in some areas in the UK, you just call it a fish supper, and you get
Yeah.
fish chips and maybe some mushy peas and bread and
Peas.
buttered bread as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be.
I can't
I don't
believe
like-
we've been going an hour. We have only covered Epcot.
Shut
and
up, we're not. have we?
We are.
Oh my goodness! I
We
didn't
have.
even see the
Yeah,
time.
we've
For some reason, the
got
time's not up on my.
Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios, all the resorts, or Disney Springs.
I think there are definitely some that are in multiple places. So
So
Yeah.
should we
everywhere
just-
there's a Joffrey's place,
Caramel apples.
Joffrey's donut.
So should we just skip to the unique
Becca.
ones?
Okay, go on.
Just-
Throw some out there. She's got a
So
list. And
something like the blueberry cream cheese mousse at Satuli Candy.
Yes.
which is
I'm
nice.
going to.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm going to assume Claire doesn't from the look on her face, though.
We did have it actually because I just thought it was not particularly exciting. It was sweet and it just tasted. It didn't taste as good as it looked.
Yeah,
that's what I was
sort of style.
Yeah,
I expected to have like some sourness of the blueberry, like glaze.
You do know you're in America, right, Claire? They only know how to do sweet stuff.
I wanted to have like the sourness cutting through the sweet mousse in the middle, but it didn't do that.
Animal Kingdom is where all of my favourite sweet stuff is. I'll be honest.
What else about them?
What's in Animal Kingdom?
I tried something new this time, and if you like things that turn your tongue a funny colour, Claire,
I do.
Mango passion fruit cheesecake from Harambe Market.
Okay, that looks really good.
The flowers on the top are made from cream, like fresh cream, so they weren't buttercream.
Good.
And it tasted incredible. The only thing I didn't really like was the bottom had toasted coconut in it, so I ended up eating.
I love that.
And I didn't. It was quite sweet, but it did have some sharpness to it because of the passion fruit.
Yeah.
I think I'd really like that actually. That looks, and it's pretty. They spent some time.
It's really pretty. When I saw it, I thought this is going to be all style and no substance. But I was very pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed it. And of course, pineapple lumpia, pineapple cream cheese. I didn't think I would like that. Again, all those free snacks that they gave us at the Moonlight Magic. I was like, let's give it a go. Try it. Why not? I loved it. Really loved it.
I do have a lot of drink that's next to it.
And and a specialty cupcake on the left, which was pineapple and caramel, but the topping was matcha green tea, and I didn't care.
Yeah.
Didn't care for the matcha.
That's a lot of frosting on the top as well.
It was a lot of frosting. A lot.
I know it's going to hold an elephant. Yeah.
But the best desserts in all of Walt Disney World is in Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
You must know it wasn't on the menu for a little while, and it's back.
I think I know where you're heading. It begins with the Yak and Yeti.
We're going to Yak and Yeti, and the day that I discovered that the mango pie was back, and I'd eaten too much of my meal, so I decided to get one to go. Only I have no willpower, so while waiting at the bus stop,
oh my goodness,
I sat on the floor
and ate the
mango pie.
Why not?
Oh.
I am nothing if not classy. I'll have you know.
Right. That's,
Come on. You must. I can't be alone sitting on the floor at the bus stop eating something at the end of the night.
I don't think I've ever done that.
No.
Someone in the comments.
I know I've never done that.
Heather's giggling, and I don't know whether she's giggling because of what you just said or because of what you just said.
Yeah.
I've heard recently some amazing reports of the orange flanchocho, which is at Dahlia Lounge. Now, I went to Dahlia Lounge and didn't order it, and I think I wish I had, because apparently it's amazing. It's like a cream cheese flan with orange cake underneath it and macerated oranges.
Right, okay.
Apparently it's so. There's been a couple of reports about it saying it's the best dessert, the best sweet snack in all of Walt Disney World. So maybe I see your mango pie and raise you an orange flanchocho.
Have you ever had the mango pie?
No, I'm not a fan of mango. You see the theme? I'll just go. I'm off.
We need to remember what Claire doesn't eat.
Right, we could do a whole Wednesday show on. Let's talk about all the stuff Claire doesn't eat.
Can we guess what Claire doesn't eat?
I also think, though, go back to Yak and Yeti. If you don't like the mango pie, they do a pineapple upside down cake in there, which is my second favourite dessert in Disney.
And so Becca won't be eating that. Yeah.
No.
You've had pineapple before.
I was about to say they also have another dessert, which is the fried wontons, which is stuffed with cream cheese, and they come on kebab skewers. with
That's
also
cool.
toasted pineapple.
Awesome. That sounds great. I like that.
Give that to
That sounds
Ben.
nice. Yeah.
That sounds really good. And pineapple upside down cake reminds me of when I was a child. We had the Mr. Men cookbook at home. I remember it really clearly because it was a funny shaped book. And one of the desserts that was in there was pineapple upside down cake. I remember it like I could draw you a picture of what it looked like. And so pineapple upside down cake is one of those things that is a real like memory trigger for me. So
And I agree. I think it's definitely fallen in the last 20 years. No one's really done
since
that
1978.
Well,
it's
maybe.
no longer trendy.
No longer trendy, but it is a very nice one. So I feel like it needs a comeback.
I haven't been to the Yak and Yeti restaurant. Like I've been to the outdoor bit, but I haven't been to the actual sit-down restaurant more than once, and that was probably in I would say it's in 2010 was the last time I went there.
Wow. I don't think I've ever been.
Somebody I know made pineapple upside down cake and put the juice in with it.
Oh, so it's completely fell apart.
It was sloshed.
Just disintegrated.
Just completely.
Peter, what did Jill say when you did that? Was she disappointed?
It was not me.
Oh, my friend made a pineapple upside down cake and put the juice in it.
I'll drag out my 2 patisserie qualifications if you like.
Right. Maybe just make a pineapple upside down cake and put a photo in the Waffles Arms and show us that it wasn't you.
I feel like it's time for pineapple upside down cake to make a comeback because it's such a nice dessert. So
I've never had it.
Well, they do it at Yak and Yeti and they do it at Magic Kingdom. So
I like
why.
I like pineapple.
I'll let you have the pineapple upside down cake and I'll have whatever's got chocolate on it.
I remember when we were at homecoming and they gave us a free dessert.
Yes.
And it had the one which had pineapple in it, which you didn't realise until you were eating it.
I actually thought it was coconut, so you know.
It's like a pina colada in a cake. I love Carrie. She needs a nan with her to eat pineapple upside down cake. It's so old fashioned. Like Black Forest gatto and all the 70s foods.
Yeah.
we're going to start the prawn cocktail starter as well.
Yeah, right. Chicken cordon bleu and pineapple upside down cake. That's it.
There's your menu.
Sounds great.
Right. I think that if someone was having a party in the near future, they could definitely do like a 70s themed menu.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. And a Saint Sherry trifle.
Love a cherry trifle.
I was going to say, doesn't cherry trifle have lady fingers in it?
Yes.
Is that the right term, Peter?
Or you can call them Savoyard biscuits.
Right, I couldn't pronounce that.
Or you can
call them
longs de chat.
biscuits.
You can call them longs de chat cat tongues.
Cat tongue. I don't think that's better. I think I'm
tongue
going
is
to go
not
with
any
Savoyard
better.
biscuits. Lady fingers or cat's tongues? Which would you like?
And proper sherry trifle doesn't have jelly.
What?
Proper sherry trifle doesn't have jelly.
I changed my mind. I prefer the water trifle with sherry in it. Thank you very much.
Oh, I see.
Watergate salad.
What's that?
I do not know what Watergate salad is.
Like Watergate is.
Carrie, you're going to have to explain. She's busily typing on the noisy keyboard.
We can't finish the show until we find out.
Yeah, right. I don't know what Watergate salad is.
I'm hoping it's a typo, but
as we're getting rather past the time, we think about maybe any highlights elsewhere that we haven't mentioned in like
No Way Jose from Beaches in Korea.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
that's the peanut butter ice cream, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking of the Nala brownie from Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh, Zebra Domes.
Okay.
So,
that's
and
the
kitchen sink.
Kitchen sink.
What's that ridiculous cake you had in the boathouse?
Oh, the baked
the chocolate cake that's like a million layers.
The turtle thingy. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, that one. That's how it says it on the
menu.
menu.
The chocolate cake from Top of the World Lounge, though.
Oh, the 15 layer cake from Steakhouse 76.
Yeah, apparently it's really nice.
Yeah.
but you know, sometimes when you go to when you're taken there by friends, you don't get to try it.
Yeah, if they've closed up the World Lounge for the NAF firework party that they need to just get away from.
Yeah.
And you have to have your drinks on the outside. You're not allowed to order any food, including the cake.
Oh, what?
Which is very disappointing.
That is
chose the wrong day to go
very
there.
disappointing.
Indeed.
Oh,
At the Swolfin, Swan and Dolphin, sorry.
Swan or dolphin.
Yeah. For their festival of food that they do, they have a proper San Honore regatta. As tomorrow is San Honore's Day. They have a proper San Honore regatta, and it's the only time you'll ever see it in Walt Disney World.
And they do that with the piped pastry, the shoe.
The base, the shoe,
yeah.
the shoe paste, the creme chabousse.
Yeah.
The lot. Yep.
Is it good?
Sugar.
Have you tried it?
I made it several times.
No, I mean the one in
no, I haven't tried that one.
How does the spun sugar hold up in the humidity of Orlando? I can't imagine that lasts.
You really have to spin it and then put it straight on and whack it out.
Yeah, it's not going to sit there looking pretty for very long, is it?
No,
it's not. No.
Get your pictures quick.
Yeah, the dessert we had at Boathouse was a macadamia turtle pie.
Oh,
okay.
And I'll put a picture up on the Waffler's arms.
I've had the key lime pie in the jar.
Because it was like that big.
Yeah, that's what I remember. It had a knife.
Had a knife, like
yeah, it was like Psycho in a cake.
Yep,
it's what I thought when I saw it. It's like, you know,
top pistachio.
It's quite nice, to be fair.
Carrie's come back to us with the salad.
Is that what?
Is that like Cool Whip?
Cool Whip, I think that is.
What?
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
What part of that is salad?
It's just pistachio flavoured instant pudding. So that's like pistachio angel delight.
Yeah.
Canned pineapple, mini marshmallows, and chopped nuts.
Why do they put nuts? Nuts, marshmallows, pineapple. This doesn't sound like a salad to me.
Ben, I think you should make it. And
could we swap out the pineapple for something else? And then we might.
I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference, Becca, quite frankly.
Peaches would work. Canned peaches would work.
No, I don't like those either.
This is a show what none of us like.
Can we put strawberries in it instead?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I don't think you can get pistachio flavoured instant pudding mix over here, so...
We could change it for strawberry or...
Probably because it's sensitive.
Karen said... They had the Baked Alaska at the Boathouse in 2016. It was big enough to serve about 10 people or 4 Americans, apparently.
Love it.
I've never seen it, but I do believe I've heard tales of how enormous it is.
It is.
The Baked Alaska we're talking about.
Yeah.
I think,
Becca, was there anywhere else that you wanted to... an honourable mention?
An honourable mention...
Can I have an honourable mention?
Go
for you or for a dessert? A snack?
For a dessert.
Okay. Yes.
Jill's mentioned them in the chat. Boozy beignets at Port Orleans.
Okay.
The boozy beignets. Basically,
do they come with like the pipette?
They come with, yeah.
That's another hand thing going on tonight. Pipette. That's like the little duck. That was the big one. That's the little one.
The duckling.
So if anyone has listened to us on Friday on the podcast, please come over to our YouTube channel and please watch this and let us know what you think.
I'm so sorry. It does not work on a podcast, all my hand gestures, but you know.
I have the one with Bailey's, the beignets at Bailey's. They're not the Mickey shaped ones, they're the normal rectangular ones. And I had it with Bailey's, and it really does change the texture. It tastes delicious. Yeah, but even so.
Beignets.
See, that makes me think of when you eat. Have you had a Tim Tam before?
Yeah,
the Australian Tim Tams, where you have to bite the opposite corners off, and then you suck the pea through it, and then you shove it like a soggy biscuit kind of texture.
I never want a soggy biscuit. They're never fun.
It's like when you dunked your biscuit in the tea and left it too long.
Yeah.
Yes, that's when they get soggy. You dunked it too many times.
Yes.
I'm going to give an honourable mention. I've got a photo of some lovely ice cream
Oh.
from Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli.
Well done.
Oh,
Yeah. That
I love
was
that.
lunch one day for me and my friend Jackie. And do you
A
know
brilliant
what? I'd like to
lunch.
say, guess which one's mine. And I
The one
remember
on the
at
left.
the time posting it to my stories, and everyone was going, "Oh, it'll be that one on the right." I'm like, nobody knows me. I don't like chocolates. Mine's the little one on the left, which didn't really matter because Jackie had to leave.
I was gonna say, it's not like
Mine
the
would be the
40%.
one on the right.
I'm just going to say, I love the fact that Carrie has referenced Peter Kay in the chat. She's
Yes, yes.
she's
falling in me blue.
So you can say it, Peter. You've got the correct accent for
Yes.
doing that. The one dip
Yeah,
rich tea.
the hobnob
Yeah.
versus the rich tea.
Yeah,
Again.
I think we maybe need to post that sketch in the.
Mom.
We'll put that.
Robin.
Yes, with
Robin.
us.
Yes.
Right, yes. Robin,
Yes.
if you don't like chocolate, why did you go to Ghirardelli?
Because my friend really wanted to go.
Oh, you're such a nice friend.
And I had
Yeah,
vanilla ice
caramel and
cream
no chocolate. Yeah.
with caramel. And I even took the chocolate off the top and gave it to her. I was like, here you go, have another chocolate.
Ghirardelli's
I'm
a
gonna go to
beautiful
Ghirardelli's with
chocolate.
you.
I was going
One
to say,
day.
we need to go to Gary Dudley's with Robin.
Yeah,
Get all
you
the
got
free
free
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do go in there quite frequently because my friend loved that from here, like back home here. She loves their chocolate, so I tend to go in and buy her some.
Yeah. An American friend sent us over some Ghirardelli several years ago. And we have it every time we go to
I love it.
I still keep one of calling it downtown, Disney Springs. And it is some of the best chocolate, certainly in America.
I would agree. It's some of the best chocolates in America.
Favorite flavor?
We got
Peppermint bark.
the Christmas flavors last time we went, and there's some really nice. The peppermint bark is some of the best peppermint bark that there is.
I do like the dark chocolate raspberry
Mm.
and the dark chocolate mint.
Yeah,
You just
The
like
only
chocolate,
peppermint
so
bark I've had better,
it's well
and I
done.
don't. I'm not a massive chocolate fan, but I do like mint chocolate. And Millie will literally push you out into the road if there's mint chocolate on it. If there's mint chocolate available, she will shove you out of the way and she'll literally trip you up. And Fortnum and Mason do a peppermint bark at Christmas.
I'm sure Fortnum's will be
Okay.
And
very
that's
good. Yes.
slightly better than Ghirardelli.
Okay.
Only slightly, but it is closer, marginally, than Orlando.
I don't know. Sometimes you can get the peppermint bark in Costco at Christmas.
You
Yes.
can. Yes,
So-
you definitely can. But yeah, mint chocolate chip for the win for Mills.
Simon's the same. Anything mint chocolate chip.
Yeah. Ice
Yeah.
cream is going to be mint chocolate chip.
It makes me think of Gino Ginelli in the 90s. The ice cream. Yeah, do you remember the Gino Ginelli ice cream? No, you're all too young. Peter, you must
Yeah.
remember.
I
Or
remember
did it not make it to
Thanks.
Christmas?
No, it did. Yes.
Oh, that was so. I remember that. I could even sing the advert, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. Karen is right. Chocolate Emporium website does do pick and mix Ghirardellis, and they also do the lint
Okay.
flavors that are only available in America as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Good to know.
interesting. Right. Well, I think that about wraps everything up.
We only went
Stuff.
half an hour over. It's fine.
Only half an hour.
Sean will
it's
be
fine.
proud.
So thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget you can follow the Great British Mickey Waffle on all of our socials at GB Mickey Waffle, and you can find all of our previous shows on the podcast or on YouTube. If you like the show, smash that like button and subscribe for more content. And speaking of fun, next Wednesday's episode will be at the same time, 8:30 p.m. UK time, and it's all about. No, it's not all about the best things at Disney Springs. That was last week's episode. I can't actually remember what we're talking about next week.
We're going
all
back in
about-
time next week.
It's
people.
all
I
about
tell you what, I
It's
don't
wobbly,
know what
wobbly,
next
wobbly,
week
timey wimey, isn't it? That's Doctor Who. Sorry.
Timey-wimey. Yeah.
Well, Doctor Who
Come
did
on,
start again
remind
last
me.
weekend.
That is true. And also Doctor Who appeared in Disneyland over the weekend too. But
He
that's-
did, yes. The
Oh,
TARDIS
yeah.
did,
That's
yes.
not what's happening next week. But next week we talk about vegan and vegetarian
That's
food
what we're talking
at
about.
Disney World.
Excellent.
So,
More food.
More food.
more food.
We're talking about Dole Whip again, I expect.
I imagine
So,
that will.
will this be
Possibly.
a show where Claire tells us what she doesn't like?
One might be full of things that Claire does like.
No, Ben,
No, probably not.
That would be impossible.
Oh, Claire, did you see Impossible's finally made it to the UK?
Yes.
Did they have to alter the recipe? Thank you. I asked you to stop doing that. Thank you.
Right.
Did they have to
vegetarian
change the
food,
recipe?
find out next week.
Yes, indeed.
We'll investigate.
We will.
Right. So thank you very much for tuning in. As I said, have a fantastic week, and we will see you real soon.